In practice, on the practice test for test number 1, question 55, we're looking at the difference quotient for this function, x squared minus 6x plus 3. So with my difference quotient, my numerator has these two parts. I have f of x plus h, and then I subtract, or you can think of it as adding a negative of the f of x. So I like to take that into two parts and then do that subtraction before I put it into the numerator. You can put it in the numerator first and then deal with it that way, but I like to keep my paper a little clean that way. So f of x plus h. So my f of x is x squared minus 6x plus 3. So I'm going to rewrite that with parentheses for my x's. So I have x squared minus 6x plus 3. And I wanted to use parentheses because that way I can plug in x plus h for x. So I have x plus h here and an x plus h here. Now I'm going to distribute that, and I get, I FOIL out the first piece, I get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. And the second piece, I distribute my negative 6, and I get negative 6x plus minus 6h, and then my plus 3 on the end. I don't have any like terms, so that's all I can do here. And now I do my other, my f of x, or negative f of x. You can either think of it as subtracting f of x or adding a negative f of x. I like to add a negative f of x. So f of x again is x squared minus 6x plus 3. So to make that negative, I put distribute a negative to that whole thing. And I like to line it up under the f of x plus h so I can combine like terms. So x squared becomes negative x squared, so I'm going to put that under the x squared term. Negative 6x becomes positive 6x, and I'll put that under the x term. And the 3 becomes a negative 3, which I'll put under the constant term. And when I combine the f of x plus h and the negative f of x, I get my x squareds cancel, my negative 6x and positive 6x cancel, my 3 and negative 3 cancel, and I end up with my numerator 2xh plus h squared minus 6h. So that thing is the numerator. So that replaces the f of x plus h minus f of x. Okay, so when I put that all over h for that original quotient, now I'm going to divide by h. So this whole thing by h, so I get the difference quotient I was looking for. So that's over h, and now my h's are going to cancel. I have an h in every term. I need that. If I don't have an h in every single term, then I cannot take out an h. But I do have an h in every term, so I take out h. That becomes a 1. I take out one h from each term, and these all become 1s. And then I am left with 2x plus h minus 6. So then I enter into the 2x plus h minus 6 on the left. And I get 2x plus, I think I'll need the letter keyboard for the h, minus 6. And then click out of the field so it's not highlighted and the answer saved, and then I click my submit answer. And since this is a practice test, I'll get immediate results and see if my answer is correct. And if it's not correct, I can always scroll up and click correct answer to see what the answer is. Or better yet, I can click on the hint or the solution to see how to get the correct answer. And you can see on their solution, they do combine, they do the whole numerator together. So f of x plus h minus f of x, and they do that whole thing. Well, actually, they find f of x plus h up here separately, and then put that here, and then add the minus f of x, distributing the negative as they go. So very similar to what we did on the right.